Day 8. On Resurrection Sunday or Easter, we reach the culmination of Holy Week. Early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene and several other women went to the tomb, and when they arrived, they found the tomb had been opened already. When they went in, they did not find Jesus' body, and they wondered what had happened. Suddenly, two angels in dazzling white clothes were there. The women were terrified, but the angels said to them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here. He has risen. Remember how he told you that he would be turned over to sinful men, be crucified, and rise again on the third day." The women ran back to tell Jesus' apostle what they had seen. Peter and one other apostle went to the tomb to see for themselves. They looked in and saw the linen clothes that Jesus' body had been wrapped in, but nothing else. Then they went home amazed and confused. Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene. Jesus talks with two disciples on the road to Emmaus. Jesus appears to the apostles. That same Sunday evening, most of the apostles were together. They had locked themselves in a room in fear that the religious leaders would want them crucified next. Suddenly, Jesus was there among them. He said, "Peace be with you." Jesus showed them the wounds from crucifixion in his side and hands. The apostles were overjoyed to see Jesus alive again. Jesus said again, "Peace be with you, as the Father has sent me, so I send you." Jesus restores man's relationship with God and his mission. The resurrected Jesus breathed upon his disciples and imparted his Spirit. The Spirit gives life. The Spirit gives mission. It is to proclaim the forgiveness of sins through Jesus' death and resurrection. Those who accept the message become God's children, stewards of God's creation. But those who do not accept the message will suffer eternal condemnation. It is God's hope that all men will believe and be forgiven, and that his kingdom will come on earth as it is in heaven. The apostle Thomas was not with the others when Jesus appeared to them. So the others told him, "We have seen the Lord." But Thomas said, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands, and put my finger in the nail holes, and my hand in the wound in his side, I will not believe it." A week later, the apostles were again locked in the same room, and Thomas was with them. Jesus again came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." Then Jesus said to Thomas, "Put your finger here and look at my hands. Put your hand in my side. Don't doubt it anymore. Believe." All Thomas could say was, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "Have you believed because you have seen? Blessed are those who have not seen, but have come to believe." That's what faith is. It's having full confidence in what we hope for and assurance even if we don't see it. Jesus remained on earth for 40 days after he was resurrected from the dead on that Sunday morning. He appeared again to the apostles at the Sea of Tiberias, Sea of Galilee, and on a mountainside in Galilee. He also appeared to more than 500 others. Jesus' parting words to his disciples were, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded you. And remember, I am with you always to the end of the age." When it was time for Jesus to return to heaven, he led his disciples out to a place near Bethany, a village on the slopes of the Mount of Olives, about 2 miles from Jerusalem. Jesus lifted up his hands and blessed them. Then he ascended to heaven, and the disciples lost sight of him in a cloud.